So no privacy, no, you didn't feel free, right?
If you find some privacy, you probably are breaking one of their laws.
All right, so was there the opportunities that you had to fight, and also with that, did you see any like people getting like raped and things of that nature inside prison?
Oh yeah, fighting all day, every day. Every day, it's just a part of it. That's just like, depending on what group you're with, you know, like, sad to say, but race is everything inside of there. You got the blacks, you got the whites, you got the Mexicans, and you got the others. And the blacks, we're together. Whether it be Crip or Blood, Vice Lord or GD, we're together. And you got the Mexicans and the whites and the others, and they're all together against the blacks. So it's fighting all day, every day, because we fight amongst each other. That's gonna happen. And then we fight them. And then we fight the guards. And then we fight anybody else that's not black.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I hear that, man. Did you find yourself at any point in time, because I'm pretty sure you was in while you was young, were you afraid? Like,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. After I had seen the type of lifestyle I had to adjust to, I was afraid that I would never make it out, because I was like, in order to live, somebody has to die. It felt like it was gonna be one of those inevitable circumstances. Like, somebody's gonna approach me being the way I look, and I'm a smaller person, you know, and not really pressing up on everybody. I'm just cool, you know, trying to observe. Somebody's gonna press up on me like, what's up, or just something that's just way out of line, to where it's like, it's an obligation to where either he can do what he wants with me, or I'm gonna have to kill him so I can continue to live and get out of here. So every day I felt like, man, it's gonna come, it's gonna happen. I just need to be ready, because I'm not finna die in here. Somebody's life has to be taken for me to make it out of here. I guess that's the way this is.
wow, that's some serious stuff there, man.
Yeah.
So let's change gears a little bit. So, you know, you had the experience of being in the gang, and our show today is about, you know, second chances. So I'm pretty sure you felt that you've been blessed with a second chance, and if you have, kind of talk to us about, you know, why you feel you had the opportunity to get a second chance, and what are you doing with that second chance?
I don't know why I've been blessed with a second chance, but they say God is a forgiving God, you know, so I think that's enough for me right now. Because some things aren't to be understood all the way, you know, it just happens that way. But my second chance that I feel like I got right now is even being able to be alive right now, you know, because even being able to care about myself as much as I do. Because there were times when I didn't care what I was doing, I was just going, you know, like now I got long-term goals and 5-year plans and stuff, you know, like things that I never thought that I would ever have in my life, you know, and this second chance, I'm taking advantage of it to the fullest, because I see my son and I look into his eyes and I'm like, man, he's only 7 and he's already been through hell, you know, like this shouldn't be like that, and I'm doing everything I can to give him what I never had, you know, and that's a dad, you know. And it's so hard because I don't even know how to do that, really. You know, I'm still learning, and it's a learning experience, and sometimes it's hard. Well, a lot of the times it's hard, and sometimes it's cool, you know. But I'm starting to fully grasp the fact, like, you only get to do this once, and in one life, you get a second chance. It's like, dude, you just hit the lottery, you know?
Yeah, I hear that. So you spoke about your son. Again, how old is your son again?
He'll be 7 March 28th.
And what's your father and son relationship like? You know, with everything that you experience, what are you doing to ensure that your son doesn't have to go through that same experience in his lifetime?
I'm making sure I never go back down that road, because that'd be the first path. That'd be the first key to me self-destructing. You know, like, I can't be no father to my son laid in a box. I can't be no father to my son sitting in a cage. I can't be no father to my son on the streets. I could be a father to my son at work. I could be a father to my son with my son, you know, but everything else that I thought was making me a man was really was keeping me away from being the man that I really need to be. So me and my son are good. Like, when I see him, his eyes light up. Like, it's the first time he's seen me every time. And he come jump into my arms, and it's like that every time, and I love that feeling.
Okay, that's good. That's good to see that. With that being said, and you building a life with your son and ensuring that he doesn't have to do the things that you've done, what are you doing with yourself now? What's your current situation?
I'm working around the clock. Yeah, I'm a cook for Revolution Foods.
Oh yeah,
For the kids.
how long
yeah.
you been there?
I've been there for 6 months. I got the job probably 3 weeks after I got out of prison, and I've been there ever since.
So what's your movement been like since you've been with them 6 months? So with your current position you have now? Was there any other positions you had prior, or that's the position you went right into?
No, I came in, I was like at the bottom in the company, We're a growing company, but we're growing fast. And I came in, I was like washing dishes and like training to be a cook, And now 3 months later, I ended up getting a manager position. And now I'm training to be like a real chef, like
Oh,
an
okay,
actual
okay,
chef. I'm a cook,
certified.
yeah,
Yeah,
so I can
yeah,
get like some real good
I
money,
hear you.
you
I hear
understand?
you.
And actually support my family the way they should be supported. And so the job, it's like a blessing because without this job, I feel right now, honestly, without this job, I feel like I would probably ease back into the streets because it'd be that easy. Like, all right, I tried it. This is the longest I've ever kept a job in my life. I've only kept a job for a month or two because I'm just like, I'm good. After the first check, I'm splitting. But this job is showing promise. Like, they're like, if you put the work in, we will give you opportunities to move up. And when I first got that first opportunity and I took it, and I am still here, and I've been in manager position for 3 months, and I'm able to hire people and bring and help people, and that's what I really want to do ultimately is just help people. It feels good. So I'm like, well, maybe I can see where the next step goes. Maybe I can get into corporate, or maybe I can open up my own branch in a different state or something, So it's just the sky's the limit with this job. It's an actual like, it's a, what do you say? It's a profession, like, it's a career move.
Right,
Yeah,
right. With opportunities.
indeed.
And that's good. So you stated that makes you feel good. Does that?
Yeah.
I mean, is that complete and you make you feel whole? You know what I'm saying? Because I know, like I said, it's easy to fall back into the street life, but with you having like these goals and opportunities with the company, is that do you think that's enough to keep you focused and staying in the straight and narrow?
I think I could make that mistake and say that this is enough to keep me straight. It is for the time being, but I know me, and I'm gonna want more at all times. I'm gonna want more. I'm just gonna feel too complacent, and I'm gonna want more. So I'm gonna go looking for it, and I'm hoping that I can have my mind in a good spot to where when I do go look for more, it'll be in the right places.
Right,
Not back that way or back this way. It'll be straightforward, and it has something to do with me still being alive and doing the right thing.
Okay.
No penitentiary chances, it'll just be like plans, like
Right, real
no
plans.
sporadic moves.
Right. I see that. So for that young man that's sitting out there, man, and watching the show, and kind of in that crossroad right now, deciding on what they want to do with themselves, what would you tell that person?
Man, believe in God, man, and just listen to your parents if you have them, because choosing the street route, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's like taking years away from you. You build years of camaraderie with your friends. You may build a brotherhood, but those same people, when you get into it, ain't really going to help you out. So listen to the people that are actually telling you what's good. They're actually trying to look out for your well-being, because a lot of people didn't have that guidance. So if you got to take advantage of it, and if you don't, go to church or read the Bible or any kind of, find some kind of higher power that will actually steer you in a good direction, because you can get misguided by a lot of things out here in this world, and the best way to do it is to just stay faithful, and just have faith that if you do right, the karma will come back around. Whatever you put into this universe, you'll get back, So if you put the negative energy out there, expect for the negative stuff to come back towards you, and don't complain when it hits you, because it hits hard.
So how's the relationship with you and your mom going, since now your man has done turned himself around and currently working, being the man that she probably wanted you to be? How's she feeling about it?
She's happy finally. Like, I feel like she's genuinely proud of me. For years I had been waiting for my mom to say, "I'm proud of you, Stefan." I'm like, "Stefan, I'm proud of you." And I never got it. And I was always wondering why. Like, my mom don't love me, man. She don't love me. I ain't never heard my mom say she proud of me. And then when I started doing right, it's the first thing she said. Like, "Stefan, I am proud of you." and it felt good.
It felt
And it
good,
felt so
huh?
good that I
Yeah.
didn't have to do nothing else but
Right.
good. Like, well, now that I'm doing right, and she said she proud of me. I guess this is what I should have been doing a long time ago, you know. So me and Mom, we're good. We have those bumpy situations, you know, because we're just like each other. Like literally, we are just like each other. So we'll clash sometimes, but we always find that common ground, and we be able to talk it out. And that's my mom, you
Yeah,
know what I
that.
mean? And that's my best friend. So that's something that I cherish, because before I never thought that I would be in this position with me and my mom that we are in now. I never thought that we would make it this far. I always thought that I would have to love her from a distance. When I say a distance, I don't mean a couple of blocks. I mean about 15,000 miles. I just wanted to get that far away from her, you know. But now, man, I don't even think I can be that far away from her, you know, because I need to talk to her every day and make sure she's okay, and she's like, we go hand in hand, you know. That's, yeah, it's like my right hand now.
Well, that's cool, man. And, you know, we appreciate you coming on the show today, Stefan. And, man, you know, you're going to always stay in our thoughts and our prayers.
Right.
And we wish that this journey that you're on, you stay focused on it and you know, pursue a lot of things on the right side, you know. There's a lot of opportunities, and sometimes we can get misguided, and sometimes we can see ourselves slipping back. But I guess it's important to know that, you know, if you have the tenacity and within yourself that you strive to want to do good and do these things and provide for your son, and like I said, be that good son figure to your mom, you know, that's to keep you straight. So we appreciate you coming today on Real Talk of Colorado with us and sharing your story.
Right.
Like I say, best of luck, best things for you in the future. And we see you again. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna close the show out now, but I appreciate the viewers looking in today. But one thing I wanted to leave you guys with is, like, you know, there's not a lot of times that we get the second chance, you know, to possibly change their life around and do the right thing. But I'm encouraging everyone that's watching the show, if you're stuck in that crossroad, you know, just understand and know what some people's past have been, you know, what they had to deal with, what they had to endure to ensure that they, you know, get back on the right path and doing the right things that they need to do. So I have all faith and confidence in anybody out there who's really trying to put themselves back on the right track and stay on the right track and get that second chance and become something, you know, in society. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. We're going to catch you on another episode of Real Talk of Colorado. And again, I'm your boy, Watik. We out of here. Peace.